Hello and welcome to the news at 2 on Ogun State Television. I am Simia Tabaru. You can watch us live on Facebook at Ogun TV, YouTube, Ogtv Abeokuta, and on Ogtv website www.ogtv.com.ng/live. For the latest news and reports, check us on these platforms: X at Ogun TV, Instagram at Ogun State Television, or download Ogtv app on Apple and Google Play stores. And we begin with education. The proposed meeting between the federal government and members of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, earlier scheduled to be held today, has been postponed. President of ASU, Emmanuel Ushodeke, confirmed that the meeting will no longer be held as announced by the Minister of Education on Friday. Although no reason was given for the postponement, the meeting is now expected to be held on Wednesday, August 28. Public university lecturers under the auspices of ASU had last week threatened to embark on a nationwide strike over what they described as the unwillingness of the federal government to honor the 2009 renegotiated agreement. The Court of Appeal in Abuja set aside the July 4 judgment of the Federal High Court in Abuja faulting the conduct of the governorship primary of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Edo State, which produced Asue Ighodalo as the party's candidate in the forthcoming September 21 election. In a unanimous judgment a moment ago, a three-member panel of the appellate court allowed the appeal filed by the PDP against the July 4 judgment by Justice Inyang Ekwo of the Federal High Court, Abuja. The Court of Appeal held that the Federal High Court lacked the jurisdiction to have heard and determined the suit brought by Honorable Kelvin Mohammed and two others who claimed to be acting on behalf of the 378 ad hoc ward delegates elected on February 4, who were allegedly excluded unlawfully from the PDP's governorship primary. The court further held that the issue raised in the suit, being a pre-primary issue which is within the internal affairs of the PDP relating to the nomination of the party's candidate, the Federal High Court was without jurisdiction to have entertained the suit. And now to security matters. Troops of one division, Nigerian Army, have neutralized one terrorist and also recovered 4 AK-47 magazines in Kaduna State. This is contained in a statement issued by the Acting Deputy Director of Army Public Relations of 1 Division Nigerian Army, Lieutenant Colonel Musa Yahya, on Monday. Troops, while on clearance operations in the general areas of Sabon Birni, Dongo, Dawa, Maidaro, Ngede Alpha, and Rafin Gaji on August 25 made contact with the element of terrorists. Yahya said that 4 AK-47 rifles, magazines, 3 fully loaded with total quantity 60 by 7.62 millimeter special ammunition, and 1 empty magazine, a PKT belt with 86 rounds of ammunition, 2 motorcycles, one of which was destroyed, a Techno mobile phone, a Baofeng handheld radio, and an Airtel recharge card worth 5,000 naira were recovered. And now to Ogun State. The governor of the state, Prince Dakpo Abiodun, has urged the newly installed chief imam of Ijebu-Igbo in Ijebu North local government area of the state to use this position to fan the embers of peace and promote peaceful coexistence beyond religious boundaries. The governor gave the admonition at the presentation of the staff of office to the new chief of imam. The chief imam, Sheikh Kozim Abdul Latif Badejo, during his official turbaning and installation ceremony at the playground of the Urimolusi of Ijebu-Igbo Palace. Abiodun, who felicitated the Islamic cleric on his ascent, noted that his position is such a significant one as his conduct and dispositions are capable of influencing the people positively or otherwise.
Every time that's imaginated with you during that time, you will know that he's a man of integrity. He's not given to many words, and each one that he says You know that there is a lot of wisdom and high level of understanding in what he says. So please, everybody join me to congratulate the new Chief Imam, Hashim Adebayo Abdul on this very auspicious occasion. I express His Excellency's goodwill messages to you.
He said his administration is more poised to work with religious stakeholders to promote peace and tranquility, to consolidate on the current administration's achievement across the nooks and crannies of the state, since meaningful development can only be sustained in the atmosphere of peace. The Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebu land, Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetona, while given his royal blessings, expressed confidence in the newly installed Chief Imam that he will provide mentorship for the followers. The paramount ruler mosque that would contain all the worshippers in Ijebu North as a whole at any of their choice areas, while he also pledged to give the Imam a brand new car. Sheikh Badejo expressed gratitude to Allah for the privilege given him, appreciating him for preparing him through various experiences in the past, and uphold the tenets of Islam. Sheikh Sadiq Ibrahim Aino Aladi has been turbaned as the Grand Chief Imam of Otawuri Kingdom. It was a grand event that welcomed Muslim faithful royal fathers, educationists, top political icons, notable dignitaries including the Ogun State Deputy Governor, Engineer Noimo Salako Yedele, who all expressed confidence in the capabilities of the newly turbaned Grand Chief Imam based on his track records. Margaret Okunola has the details.
It was time for the turbaning of the Grand Chief Imam of Otawuri Kingdom, Fadilatu Sheikh, charged with gratitude as members of Otawuri Muslim community, heads of Muslim groups and societies, chief imams from various Muslim communities, Islamic scholars, Muslim faithful gathered to witness the ceremony. The Grand Chief Imam of Ofa, Kwara State, Fadilat Sheikh Al-Imam Muhyiddin Salman, was the guest lecturer for the day. He emphasizes the need to support the new Chief Imam in the propagation of Islam in Otawuri Kingdom. Top political icons, Muslim faithful, royal fathers, educationists, notable dignitaries were not left out to witness the turbaning ceremony, including the Ogun State Deputy Governor, Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele, as they all delivered their goodwill messages.
As we celebrate this joyous occasion, let us also renew our commitment to supporting our Chief Imam in his new role. Together, we can work towards strengthening the bonds of our community, promoting mutual respect, and ensuring that our land in Timpot remains a place where peace and harmony reign.
He's a humble person, quite learned, and we look forward to him enhancing the practice of Islam in Otawuri land, in Egba land, in Ogun State, and in Nigeria general.
He's well educated, respected, and a unifier with his caliber as the Muslim community in Ota will be well established. The fact that we are unanimously selecting our today without any rancour, without any issue, pointed to the fact that we are united in Ota.
We thank God for the successful succession. There was no problem, no controversy whatsoever. They have Imam is somebody we've all known that is going to be the next Imam. Somebody because he has all the qualities.
For the newly turbaned Grand Chief Imam of Otawuri Kingdom, Fadilatu Sheikh Al-Imam Sadiq Ibrahim Aino Aladi, it is a call to service.
We have so many plans to embrace Islam, to embrace Muslim individually and at large. It is something that we should all embrace. We should all join hands just to make turn around.
Certificate and staff of office were presented to Fadilatu Sheikh Al-Imam Sadiq Ibrahim Aino Aladi as family, friends, loved ones, well-wishers and Muslim faithful look forward to the growth of piety and righteousness among Muslims in Ota Kingdom, Awori land. Margaret Okunlola, Ogtv News.
Hosanna is multi-specialist hospital and clinics in Ilaro, Ogun State, founded on the 1st of July 1984, has celebrated its 40th anniversary in the Nigerian healthcare specialty treatment to Nigerians. Speaking about the past and future of the hospital, the Chief Medical Director, Venerable Dr. Olukunle Obadino, said the hospital management would continue to give its best with the help of God. Olaide Oloye completes the report.
As the first private hospital in Yevaland, who over the years turned to a community hospital, it was a celebration of God's goodness as Hosanna Specialist Hospital and Clinics, founded on 1st of July 1984, celebrate 40 years of impeccable health service delivery with premium world-class and affordable health care. The 40th anniversary was well attended by prominent guests to celebrate the successes in providing quality healthcare services, being at the forefront of Anglican communal evangelism, and the church members in attendance for special prayers and a word of admonition to the management and staff.
We don't have to be led by sight, we have to be led by our faith. When we cannot see the one inch from our road, we will see the voice of God saying,
Speaking about the past and future of the hospital, the Chief Medical Doctor, Venerable Dr. Olukunle Obadino, and the Medical Director, Dr. Olusegun Feishiton, confirmed that against all odds, the hospital management has continued to cater for patients, irrespective of the finances.
Now this hospital, and we serve people not only in Ilaro, in all Yevaland, and even across from the Republic. I'm privileged to work with Dr. Olukunle Obadino for many years, and our idea of providing health care in every round.
That the private health sector is making significant contribution to the state and community. They commended the hospital on the opulent availability of expertise, its wonderful reputation and exceptional hospitality settings. It was indeed a memorable one and a wonderful celebration of 40 years of success for Hosanna Hospital. Olaide Oloye, Ogtv News.
The Ogun State Governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun, has described the late Ogun State Resident Electoral Commissioner, Barrister Olaniyi Ijalaye, as a forthright, honest, humble, dependable, and dedicated man who served his country meritoriously while alive. Abiodun stated this at the Ibadan family house of the Ijalaye and said his cabinet received the news of Barrister Ijalaye's demise with real shock, noting that he lived an impactful life worthy of emulation. Prince Abiodun mentioned that the late Rec successfully supervised elections that saw people elected to various offices, adding that he was an uncompromising umpire who was fair to all.
I have to ask himself, what else could he possibly be? Or could he have done to avert what happened to his son? Because what happens when this happens, we start asking ourselves, we go through this process of guilt. Perhaps if I had, if I should, if I did. The man from his story was telling me that he had to officiate at the funeral service of his son to reinforce his absolute faith in the Almighty God. And I said to him, young man, the moral of this story is that good and the bad things happen to good people. Good and bad things happen to good people. I held on to that, and from that day, my faith because I realize that bad things are not exclusive preserve for bad people.
The governor said that although bad things also happen to good people, the family should take comfort in the fact that Barrister Ichalaye was a man of integrity who served his country with utmost dedication. A grand Thanksgiving service has been held in a bid to wrap up the week-long activities to celebrate the transition to glory of the wife of the lead pastor of Victory Life Bible Church, Reverend Fola Chidime. The lead pastor of the church, Apostle Lawrence Chidime, says that even in death, he is proud of his wife, Reverend Fola Chidime, while charging all to redirect their focus to Jesus Christ. Margaret Okunola reports.
Far away from the expected usual reaction of mourning to the news of her death, members of Victory Life Bible Church, notable dignitaries, political icons, this time switched to Thanksgiving as they celebrate Reverend Fola Chidime. To wrap up activities to celebrate our transition to glory is this Thanksgiving service. Relating from his experience, presiding Bishop of International Communion of Bishops and Apostles, Bishop Simeon Agbolabori, went down memory lane on the impact of Reverend Fola Chidime.
She broke ground on every side. She became a trailblazer, a pathfinder. She was a woman that you just need to meet her to love her.
Family members, representatives of various groups and societies she belonged to, of Bible Church, to pay their last respect, saying she will be greatly missed.
Anybody that had the privilege of fellowship with Reverend Fola would know that she loved God and she served Him with everything she had.
Many of you may have questions in your heart, but I want to tell you this morning, we serve unquestionable God.
She was a true sister, friends to the family, and later grew into the place of mother.
I love you, sis. Keep resting in the bosom until we meet.
Drawing excerpts from the book of John, chapter 21, verse 21 and 22, the lead pastor of Victory Life Bible Church, Apostle Lawrence Chidime, says, even in death, he is proud of his wife.
You want to succeed? Follow me. You want to be the best in life? Follow me. You want to see Jesus someday? Follow me. Because my wife, she is my wife, I am proud of her, even in death. I can tell the brother she enjoyed the same triumphant.
Various groups and societies made presentations in honor of Reverend Fola Chidime. Songs of praises were led by gospel ministers to uplift the spirit and souls of congregants. Margaret Okunola, Ogtv News.
A remembrance funeral prayers has been held for the repose of the soul of late Alhaja Sabitiu Ashabi Elebede at DBC Diosere, popularly known as Cash Madam, at her hometown, Ijeja, Abeokuta. The prayer, which was conducted by the Chief Imam of Ijeja, Alhaji Mona Adeyemi, had in attendance people from all walks of life.
Remembrance Day is a memorial day observed 4 years ago. Members of Ijeja Central Mosque in Abeokuta, family members and dignitaries pay tribute to the deceased. In commemorating the event, borehole and other projects were commissioned by Princess Bisi Ejioseri, popularly known as Cash Madam, the daughter of the deceased. Quran